National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 11.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Hey, Tuesday.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
12. Let it go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. To throw is Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Steps away. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Do so.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Just keeping the play alive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You would hope Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards. Newton on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, get right down. Hey, get right down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Ready, ready. On. 20.
From the shotgun, Ryan steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. He's going to look and got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
11.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now Ryan. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's got some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Tuesday.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
11.
They go play action with Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Newton. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now it's Newton. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Takk McKinley in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 46 yards.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Buying time to his left. And his first throw here is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Julio. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 46 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 1st down, Ryan being chased out left and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Newton now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
21.
This is Freeman on first and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, gun. 12.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. Out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On 4th down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Going for it all. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height,